Well, good morning, everybody. It's Larry Steinhaus, and I am the crazy options trader. But this is interesting, too. I'm also the crazy real estate investor. So I was really busy last week doing a lot of real estate stuff. If you saw my live Facebook, if you haven't seen the live Facebook, you really want to go back and look at it. It was a pretty long presentation, but it was a great presentation on how to acquire people's mortgages, how to actually buy houses subject to their mortgages. And this is an unbelievable way to get properties. So what happened was, while I was there, someone asked me, let me see if I can lower the mic, I think there's a little bit too much gain there. Someone asked me, well, if you're making so much money doing stock options, why are you investing in real estate? And I had to answer. I was like, and I'll be totally honest with you, and I want to explain it to you, the audience, as well. First of all, real estate is probably the greatest investment ever. Ever. If you think about it, you buy a house, and let's say whatever you pay for it, pay $100,000 for it, and you get a mortgage on it. It could be an interest-only mortgage. It could be a interest principal, which is my favorite, by the way. And you're making payments on this property, and you're renting it out. And here's the thing: the tenant is paying the payment. Of course, what happens is when a tenant pays the payment, it costs you nothing. I mean, I always make the joke that I've got lots of people going to work every day to pay my mortgages, and that's really the way it is. Are you tired of sitting there? Is that the situation? You don't want to be here anymore? Okay. Well, you could say hello to the audience if you'd like. Anyway, so I continue to buy houses, and I continue to make money. In fact, I often tell people that if I want a $300 a month raise, I just buy another house. And that's literally what happens. Also, real estate is relatively safe. 2008 is not going to happen again, at least not the same way. And even if it does, and for most people, 2008, for most really smart real estate investors, not me, I wasn't smart, I was stupid and I was greedy. You know my story, many of you know my story. But most people who were smart in 2008 actually did very well in 2008 and survived through it. As long as your rent is paying your mortgages, it doesn't matter. So that's fine. So 2008 is, again, not likely to happen again. And it is a very smart place to put your money. Now, stock options, which is what this show is about, is an awesome way to make money fast. Make what a good friend of mine calls chunky money. Now, I like making chunky money in stock options. And if you were on my webinar a few weeks ago, you know that I only take a small portion of my net worth and I put into stock options. Now, here's the other thing. If you have no net worth, or you have a couple of grand lying around, that's all you have to your name, you might as well put it in stock options, because who cares? You're not going to be able to buy anything substantial with it anyway, and you're not going to be able to live on it, so you might as well take the shot. So what I suggest you do is download the free ebook, take a look at what I'm doing, and learn a little bit more about stock options. Now, I want to go over to the board, and I want to tell you a little bit about what I've been up to, because I've been having a little bit of fun here. And what's going on now is this. So first of all, here's the stock picks of the day. Yeah, I want to make sure I was on the right camera. Okay, stock picks of the day. So, Facebook is on fire. Well, actually, it's not on fire. It's doing really well because I got in pretty low. I actually got in about 130, so I got in pretty well. I held it over earnings. I got hurt, but it came right back, which was good. It's unusual, but it's good. Now, I'm going to tell you where I screwed up, and I'm going to go back right down to Twitter. I sat here and I said Twitter's only hope was Donald Trump. And honestly, Twitter's only hope was Donald Trump. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Now, what did I do? I screwed it up again. I had 3 points. 2 points, I'm sorry. I had 2 points, a nice $5,000 profit on Twitter. And instead of taking it the day before earnings, I said, you know what? I really believe Donald Trump's going to save Twitter, and the world's going to be wonderful for Twitter, and everything's going to be great. And guess what? Not only was I down to $5,000 I was up, but I had to sell it at $4,000 loss. So once again, I've said this over and over and over again, holding options over earnings is gambling. That's all it is pure gambling. And I gambled and I lost. And that's going to hurt me a little bit, but I'm going to recover. However, I have a new stock that I've added to the board. As you can see, it's Tesla. And Tesla is replacing Ford. Tesla is on fire. In fact, I'll tell you what happened. Yesterday, I promised John I would tell him, John Passaro, I promised him I would mention him, and John, I want to thank you for convincing me to go into Tesla. He's been trying to get me to go into Tesla since January. I'm like, no, I like 6 stocks and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to move. And you know what? So I had to replace one, and Ford's doing nothing. So I replaced it. So sure enough, 3 days ago, I bought Tesla, and I bought some options of Tesla. Yesterday, it went up almost 11.5%. points. That was awesome. So it really helped make up for my mistake with Twitter. And I left it on the board temporarily, but I may pull it off. But here, I'm going to look for Twitter to hit below 12. Below 12, which is a new record low for Twitter, because I really believe it's going there. I don't think there's any. I think Twitter will be done. I think 5 years from now, people go, Twitter, what the heck's that? And whoever owns it may or may not use the new name, because that's the only hope they have is that somebody else buys it. So Apple, another very, very hot stock. By the way, I want to tell you something about Facebook real quick. I'm going to show you the chart. I'm trying to get 137, but when I show you the chart, I may show you why I'm getting out today. Apple is on fire. It's absolutely on fire. New record highs, new record this. It's going to go nuts. But remember, take your profit and go. So I'm looking for about 135, which is probably going to be today, maybe tomorrow, and I'm done. And I'm going to take the profit, wait for a little while, and then go back in. Another stock that's on fire is Netflix. Obviously, I haven't even updated it yet because it's already at 144, so it needs to be updated. So I want to show you really quick where I am today. And by the way, this is my new, I want to show you this, my new acronym is FACT, Facebook, Apple, Chesapeake, and Tesla. This is what I'm working on right now. And these are the stocks that I am playing. All right, Tesla I sold yesterday, but I'm looking to get back in today if it goes below 275. I think it will. I think I'll get in 273, 274, take a quick buy, and then it'll shoot back up. Earnings are next week. If I have it the day before earnings, it's being sold. If I don't keep that promise, I want you all to send me booze. All right? Booze, just like this. I can't even find my booze. Well, whatever. I lost my booze. Oh, they're here somewhere. There it is. That's what I want to hear from you guys. Booze. All right, here we go. So that's it. That's the new. By the way, market just opened. Beautiful. I love it. Okay, here we go. Next. Here's where I am today. I'm at 117,422. That's where I am right now. I still need to be at 147,623 before the end of the month. I've got some time. I gotta be honest. If I didn't screw up with Twitter, I'd be there. I wouldn't be here, but I'd be at the right mark. I'd probably be right around 128-ish. But hey, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? So I made a mistake. Here we go. But I'm still at 117. Look, and I don't care. You tell me what stockbroker of yours that you give him 100,000 and in 6 weeks he turns it into 117,000. That's a 17% return in 6 weeks. Hey, so I'm doing something right. Maybe it ain't perfect, but I'm doing something right. So here's where I am. All right, stock market. Let's check this out. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, the hyperlink moved. Okay. Here we go. We're getting there. Technical difficulties. What can I tell you? I want to show you this Facebook, and I wanted to show you why I'm a little worried about Facebook right now. So Facebook, by the way, there you go. Apple's up 33 points. I just want to see Tesla's down 3 cents. I'm really, really hoping that drops 5 points so I can jump back in. But let's go back to Facebook for a second. I want to show you this graph. I want to show you what's worrying me. So look at this graph over the last month. And look at this right here. That's scary. That says it's looking for direction. Now, it can go up or it can go down. Now, I realize that any stock can go up or go down. But this is a scary, scary chart. This is this chart looking for direction. And it's basically a chart that says, I'm bored. You know, all the fund managers are saying, I'm bored. So, look, there we go. It's going down. I'm bored. Let's get out of this stock. So I'm really thinking about getting out of the stock. I'm going to probably make that decision today, take a couple of bucks, and hey, it's profit. Nobody ever went broke taking a profit. So that's where I am with Facebook. Anyway, that's it. That's why I wanted to show you that. Anyway, so if you haven't already, like I said before, if you haven't already downloaded the free ebook, you want to download the free ebook, and you go to www.crazyoptionstrader.com. There's the link right there. Actually, it's not a link, but you could type that in, I'm sure. And you download the free ebook, and you can learn a little bit more about stock options. The next webinar is coming. We're refining it. We had some good success with the last one, and we want to refine it, make it a little bit better, and we'll be doing that shortly. So I look forward to having a profitable day, and you all go out there and make some money in the stock market so you can tell everybody where you got your stock market advice from. And that's that.